Welcome to D+J BFF!
Woo!
The Daniel Jason Best Friends Forever podcast. I'm joined by my jolly half, Jason Williams.
And I am joined by the greatest Asian magician of all time.
Nathan Fan.
No! You! DHP Gastelum, the guy on the other side of the podcast title.
That's just wrong. It's not true at all.
Are you calling me a liar?
Also, it's Masahiro Yanagita. Sorry, Nathan.
Calling me a liar.
I am. Calling me the greatest Asian magician of all time is like saying, oh man, you know what's the greatest food ever invented? Rice porridge. It's so... The tastiest, greatest food ever invented is rice porridge.
That's just factually incorrect.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm in a bad mood, Jason. It was the night before Christmas, and Daniel was pissed. For he knew in his mind he was on the naughty list.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Santa came down with gifts in hand. Well, I hit him in the balls with a bag full of sand.
That was mean. Santa was just trying to give you presents.
The police was called because Santa was loud. And the police came in, and boy, they were proud. They saw a white man as he cried for pain. And they shot me in the head. And that was my last day. That's my one political comment of the episode, Jason.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. I just realized what we're talking about this episode. I really wasted my political comment.
I can't wait. Get the wiffle ball bat ready.
Oh, fuck's sake. Get the wiffle large oversized candy cane ready.
Oh, yeah. Because it's the holiday edition.
It is.
Woo! Should we plug dates first?
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's weird because it's been harder to buy presents for people.
Oh, do you want your present?
Sure.
One sec. Pause. Surprise, Jason, I got you a gift!
Yes!
Scott Pilgrim's precious little card game. A deck building game based around my favorite movie and a thing Jason also really loves.
I love it a lot.
Yeah.
So much that I had to defend it last week.
You have to defend Scott Pilgrim?
Right?
Wait, from who?
I have some friends in Simi that I don't think you know.
Well, those friends in Simi have opinions and live in Simi Valley, which automatically make them irrelevant.
I'm sorry, friends from Simi Valley.
I'm not. Go fuck yourselves.
But you guys do know who you are.
I'm gonna... what'd you get me, Jason?
I forgot to bring it with me today, so I'll show you next time I come back.
Jason, it doesn't matter what you got me.
Oh, why?
I'm gonna wait for this plane to pass over. Jason, it doesn't matter what you got me, because you've already given me the greatest gift.
What?
A Nintendo Switch with Breath of the Wild, 4 Pro controllers, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping the answer would be friendship.
We're friends?
God damn it.
I'm in a bad mood, Jason. December fucking sucks, and tomorrow's gonna suck.
Yay, holidays! I love the holidays.
I gotta be around people I don't like for hours. I don't drink anymore, so I can't be fucked up to tolerate my family.
This is one of my favorite times of the year.
That's the worst.
It's the best.
Shrek Retold curing my seasonal depression only worked for a week.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Well, but it was Shrek Retold.
Yeah, I know.
I was kind of hoping it would last the whole month.
Nope.
Well, that didn't work.
But even though I hate Christmas and I hate December, the pop culture makes me feel much better about myself. And today's topic is the pinnacle of holiday media. But before we get into that, Jason, do you have any dates?
Yes. You reminded me last episode that I'm going to try to go to Wasteland Ball.
Yes, Wastelanders Ball!
Woo! It's like a post-apocalyptic themed fancy... It's really weird to explain an event as both post-apocalyptic themed and kind of fancy.
Yes.
But somehow they make it, and it's really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in LA. And then I'm also going to try to go to Anime Los Angeles, which I'm probably going to make. I'll find out the day after this is recorded.
We'll have links for both of those things in the description of the episode. I, too, will be at Wastelanders Ball performing magic all evening.
Ooh.
So stop on by the Sand Demon table, see some magic, drop some stuff into my hat.
Is it fancy magic?
It is magic. It's definitely magic. All right, Jason.
So,
What is the greatest Christmas movie of all time?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Eat shit, it's Die Hard.
Damn it. I really thought I was going to get that one right.
Nope, it is Die Hard.
At the very least, I can say that unlike Shrek Retold, there is actually, like, holiday stuff in this movie.
Now, Jason has never seen the Die Hard trailer before. And if you haven't seen it, we're going to put the audio of that trailer in right now.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A.
California.
Is Daddy coming home soon?
Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
And New York cop John McClane has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her.
Sit down.
Within this skyscraper high above the city, 12 terrorists have declared war.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real use of power.
They're as brilliant
Because I am interested in the $640 million in your vault.
as they are ruthless.
But I'm telling you, you're just gonna have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
Now, the last thing McClane wants
Think, damn it, think.
is to be a hero.
Where's Holly? Hey, Tucker! Where?
But he doesn't have a choice.
What does he think he's doing?
Job.
They have already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
Lady, do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
He's inside? Who is he? Who are you then? You are most troublesome for a security guard.
Sorry, wrong guess, huh? Would you like to go for double jeopardy?
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
You just destroyed a building. I am in charge of this situation. I got some bad news for you. From up here, it doesn't look like you're in charge of Jack.
He is alone, he is tired, and he hasn't seen dipping squat from anybody down here.
Hey, pal, how you feeling?
All things being equal, I'd rather be in Philadelphia.
And you have it.
Only John can drive somebody that crazy.
He's an easy guy to like
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
and a hard man to kill. Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
It was the 80s.
Yes. It was
It definitely was the 80s.
80s as fuck.
That
Oh
movie
my
came
God.
out 30 years ago, Jason.
It's funny because I've only seen parody trailers that are like that for the longest time.
Oh,
it's been
man.
so long since I've seen an actual trailer like that.
They had to spell out everything in old trailers.
I forgot they used to have narrators that would just tell you the entire story.
Yeah, no, the In a World guy, he was making fat stacks.
Yeah. That guy was loaded in the 80s.
Crack.com has some good info on why things were spelt out in the 80s. And they theorized that what made trailers more modern was MTV. Because music videos became more common, and as music videos began to tell stories, people would be like, "Oh, cool! this music video has a narrative. I don't have to see the band performing live to understand what's going on.
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense. So the music video would tell a story without having somebody completely spell it out to you.
Yeah.
And so people kind of got used to that. Thank God that happened.
Yeah, it's a crack theory.
Oh my God, that... I'm pretty sure he, like, straight up gave the twist in the middle.
Oh, yeah, he went over absolutely every plot detail of that movie. I also love that that the trailer starts with, "It's Christmas in L.A."
Yeah.
And I guess it's in California. I thought Die Hard took place in Louisiana, honestly.
I think I totally forgot. I think I had always assumed it was New York, although I'm pretty sure.
No, he's a New York City cop going to LA, man.
Because he's from there, and that's not where they're at. It's just whenever
They had to explain it so much that when they said LA, they follow it up immediately with Bruce Willis saying California.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Trailers in the 80s were awful.
What the hell is LA?
They were the worst.
Oh, California. I got it. Okay.
It's kind of like YouTubers telling you to like, share, and subscribe and ring that bell. Fucking hate those people.
Oh my God.
By the way, if you guys want to help the podcast, can you give us a review on iTunes?
It helps a lot.
We're
Please
desperate.
do it.
Please give us 5 stars and a review.
Do
And
it.
if you want to help my YouTube channel, give us a like, share, and subscribe, and be sure to ring that bell, please.
Thank you. But yeah, I hate YouTubers like that. Anyways, I can't believe every trailer used to be like that.
Every single trailer. We'll probably do another thing on like great movies with awful trailers.
Yeah.
That'd be a good episode.
We should do that. That's a good idea.
But Die Hard. Do you know the budget for this movie?
I do not.
You should guess.
Well, it was...
1988, Jason.
All right. So more than 30 years ago.
Exactly 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So money was a little bit different then. It had to be at least $1 million.
More.
5 million.
More.
30 million?
Close. $28 million.
Ah, I got pretty close. That would be kind of small for a movie now, I think.
Do you know how much it grossed?
And I know it made a profit because it's a classic and everybody loves it. 40 million.
$140 million.
Holy crap. I was way off by like 100 million.
Basically, this movie came out and fucking rocked it.
They did not have action movies before that?
Well, here's the thing. They had action movies, but the action stars were Arnold Schwarzenegger and Stallone.
Oh, like a bunch of big buff guys.
Big buff guys with machine guns or punching people as hard as possible.
Yeah.
John McClane was kind of like an everyday average Joe who was just a really good cop.
That's true, actually.
And that blew people's minds. The
just...
past was weird.
He didn't even have shoes on. He's just like you and me.
That actually does blow my mind. Like when Spider-Man came out, they're like, wait, he's a teenager and he's poor and he has to pay his bills? Wow, this is an innovative character. Like, what?
Why is like the most common thing the most innovative
character? That's the most relatable thing about being a person. But I guess they're going to say the same thing about us in like 50 years. Like, what? They had to use cell phones by holding them in their hand? And you had to wear goggles for virtual reality? That's stupid.
How did they survive like that?
How did they watch porn? What? You had to use earbuds that actually plugged into a laptop?
That sounds horrible. What if somebody just walks behind you while you're watching it?
Well, it was better than what you used to do. What did they used to do? You had to actually buy porn. You had to buy porn? The past was wild.
The things people spent their money on.
But yeah, this movie was really innovative.
Yeah, I guess now that you mention it, it was. And it changed so many movies after it.
Oh yeah, there are so many Die Hard knockoffs. It's kind of intense.
You think of like Bruce Willis as like an action star now, but
Yeah.
I guess was he before this? I don't think he was.
If I remember correctly, this was his breakout action role. He had minor supporting roles on TV.
Yeah, he was like a TV comedy actor or something. That means anybody could do it. I could be an action star.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Jason, you're toned, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
You could tie both arms and one leg behind my back. I could very moderately close beat you up.
There's a terrorist in this building, and I'll be like, oh god, I better call the cops.
911, can you help me? A terrorist in the building. Sir, I know this is Christmas Eve, but can you not fucking prank us? No fucking shit, lady. Does it sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
Oh god, I just don't want to die. I've got a gun and I'm just hiding in a closet.
But Jason, did you know that Die Hard is an adaptation?
What? No, I didn't know that.
It's based off a novel, man.
It's a Die Hard book?
Well, it's not a book of Die Hard. It's a novel called Nothing Lasts Forever. It was published in 1979. Cool kids never had the time.
God damn it.
Taken from Wikipedia. Retired New York police detective Joe Leland is visiting the 40-story office headquarters of the Claxon Oil Corporation in Los Angeles on Christmas Eve, where his daughter Stephanie Leland, Gennaro, works. While he's waiting for his daughter's Christmas party to end, a group of German autumn-era terrorists take over the skyscraper.
This does sound familiar.
The gang is led by the brutal Anton Little Tony the Red Gruber.
They changed that in the movie?
Joe had known about Gruber through a counterterrorism conference he'd attended years prior. Barefoot, Leland slips away and manages to remain undetected in the gigantic office complex. Aided outside only by Los Angeles Police Sergeant Owl Powell, and armed with only his police-issue Browning high-power pistol, Leland fights off the terrorists one by one in an attempt to save the 74 hostages, including his granddaughter and grandchildren.
That sounds eerily like Die Hard.
Yeah, except they changed some things.
Yeah, it sounds like his name wasn't, what was it, John McClane?
Yeah.
It was Leland.
Joe Leland.
And...
It's less cool.
Yeah, it kind of is. I guess I could kind of
Anton Little Tony the Red? Or whatever it was.
I don't remember the bad guy having that nickname.
Anton Little Tony the Red Gruber.
That sounds like an Italian mobster. I thought they were supposed to be German.
Hey, little Anton Little Red, get over here.
I'm glad they changed it to Hans Gruber. Now that's a villain name.
Hans Gruber is a fucking awesome villain name.
Yeah, not Little Tony the Red.
And of course they changed it from his daughter to the wife.
Yeah, oh that's right.
Which I think makes it a better narrative.
But then they use that later, because I'm pretty sure there's another Die Hard movie where he has to rescue a daughter or something.
Yeah, the fourth one.
Was that the fourth one?
Yes.
God, there's a lot of these movies.
The fourth one is an awful Die Hard film, but an okay action film. The fifth Die Hard film is not a Die Hard film.
But it's still a good action film?
No, it's shit.
I've never seen the fifth one. I actually kind of like the fourth
It's
one.
awful.
I did not know there was a book about this.
Yeah.
They changed so many... They kept all the important parts, I guess. They just changed some character names and a daughter to a wife. They even kept the part where he was barefoot.
They also kept the name of Owl Powell.
Was that his name in the movie?
Yeah, it is.
Owl Powell. Is Owl a nickname?
Owl.
Oh, Al. Okay, I thought you were saying Owl.
No. It's my terrible hit in the face with a 2x4 as a child accent. Let's talk about the writing of this movie. Steven D'Souza is a fucking god.
He's the writer?
Yes, he's the screenwriter.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's so awesome.
It's so good.
It is good.
Everything pays off from the guy on the plane being like, hey, flying makes you feel bad? You know what you should do to make yourself feel better? Take your shoes off and make your toes and fists. And, like, that's the perfect reason to not wear shoes.
That's true.
Like, terrorists being like, oh, okay, so they did change something, and I think I stole this from a they did change something with the shoes. I think I saw this in a Cinefix video, that in the movie, you know how he kills the terrorist, and he tries to take the shoes, and he's like, of course, I kill a terrible terrorist, and he has feet smaller than my sister's.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't fit. Apparently in the book, Joe Leland doesn't take the shoes because he's uncomfortable about wearing a dead man's shoes.
What, really?
Yes.
That's... Okay, I'm glad they changed that.
Dude, what the fuck?
You need shoes, man. There's glass on the ground. Just take the dead man's shoes.
What's wrong with you?
That is a good change, actually.
But
I like that.
like the writing of John McClane, it makes him so endearing.
It does. Even though he's like
he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. He's like a little washed up in the beginning. You like tell he's recovering from like
that was the chair, by the way. That wasn't a fart.
Okay. That's what
I'll do
they
it again.
always
Watch.
say.
Yeah, see, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to derail you.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, he's like a little washed up because he's having problems with his wife or whatever. Or was it ex-wife? No, his wife.
He's separated from his wife.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
his wife is using her maiden name.
Yeah.
And then even that pays off because she gets to lie to Hans like, my name's so-and-so. I'm not related to John McClane.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was so good. And he came up with a great catchphrase.
Yes.
Which got completely butchered on TV.
Oh, yeah. They cut out with an explosion. That was another thing in trailers that happened a lot in the 80s and 90s.
Wait, what?
Before they could say a profane word, they would cut it with a gunshot or an explosion.
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing that happens a lot in trailers.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Oh, man. I forgot about how good the writing for this movie was.
But let's talk
talk
about the writing for Hans Gruber.
I know what I saw last year. Oh, yeah.
Because
played by
Alan Rickman, he kills it as a performance, but the script he uses to just be so intimidating.
Yeah. It's just like, it's the perfect tool. He comes in. Did he do... Yeah, he's got an accent. Yeah, because he's a German terrorist, right?
Yeah, even though it's kind of a British accent.
Yeah. Because Alan Rickman's British.
That was one of his first roles, too.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No wonder he became famous.
Can you imagine, like, all right, this is probably my first big movie role. I hope I don't mess up. And then you're Hans fucking Gruber. you become definitively one of the greatest villains in cinema history.
Oh, man.
On your first try.
Just so intimidating. Taunting him on, like, the radio, like, the entire time as he's, like, going through the building. Like,
oh, it's so good.
With this awesome plan. Was it awesome? He's just trying to rob things.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like, the bigger action covers the smaller action.
Yeah.
That's a piece of magic theory for you.
I guess I like it. I like it in the same way I like the... Oh, wait. I'm about to say a spoiler for another movie.
What movie?
Hot Fuzz. Okay, quick spoiler for Hot Fuzz.
Spoiler for Hot Fuzz, a movie that came out, 10 years ago?
Yeah. So Hot Fuzz also has the thing where you think it's some big thing, where the villain plan is some huge thing.
Like a huge conspiracy.
Yeah, it's a huge conspiracy to accomplish something like a big money laundering scheme or something. But it turns out it's for, like, just to get Best Village of the Year award. And this reminds me of a similar thing in that it's a twist where you're like, well, that's not as good. But then you think about it and you're like, actually, no, that's kind of cool. It's like, oh, they're doing this terrorism based off of their principles because I think they disguise themselves as political anarchists or something.
Yeah. And they give, part of their demands are, we need you to release all of these other terrorists that are locked up around the world. You have 1 hour to do it. Like, that's not enough time. 1 hour is barely enough to, like, drink so you can survive a holiday party.
Yeah. And you get somebody on the phone within like an hour and then fill out all the proper paperwork and and then it turns out that's just a cover for a robbery. And you're like, wait, that's all this is for? All this theater? That's actually kind of cool.
All right, Jason, can we get to the actual point of this podcast episode?
Christmas?
No. Is Die Hard a Christmas film? The great debate that has fucking ended friendships, apparently. What's your opinion? Is Die Hard a Christmas film?
I used to think no.
Why did you used to think no?
But I'm starting to change.
Why did you think no, if you don't mind me asking?
I thought no because in my opinion, a Christmas movie had to be like have like a Christmas feel of like a sort of family atmosphere and like teach some lesson about Christmas, like it's all about what's inside you and not the presents. Or what are other Christmas themes? Don't make fun of reindeer, or
Peace on Earth, can it be? Little Drummer Boys and David Bowie and Bing Crosby.
Yeah. And this movie was mostly about shooting terrorists. But I did watch it for Christmas. Like, it would happen to be on TV while I was during Christmas last year. And I watched it, and the whole family just sat around, and we were all watching it. So my mind might be starting to get changed. What do you think?
Die Hard, in my opinion, is the Christmas film. It's the cynic's Christmas film. If you hate December and you hate Christmas, you watch Die Hard.
So it's like the Christmas film that's like on the other side of the coin from those ones I said.
Yeah, because
like Rudolph.
I don't like Christmas. I don't. I have bad memories tied to it. I have seasonal depression. I've been disappointed a lot around Christmas and New Year's. But Die Hard is like, this isn't your dad's Christmas film. I mean, it technically is, because your dad probably really likes this movie. But it's good. It comforts me. And I watch it every Christmas Eve. So when this episode is released, I will be watching Die Hard that day.
I could see that. Because it kind of starts from like a cynical point of view, doesn't it? He's just kind of having, he like comes to the Christmas party. He's like having like a shitty time. It's like... He hates flying. He comes in, like, just not enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And then he gets to shoot some people and succeed in the end, despite, like you, not really having a good time on Christmas.
Well, I asked 20 friends over the course of 2 months, is Die Hard a Christmas film? And I also looked up some stuff online. Rotten Tomatoes has a really great editorial on arguments for and against.
Wow,
and out of the 20 people, like 15 people say it's a Christmas film, 5 don't. The 5 that don't write for a living. And the other 15 are just people.
That is
so here are the arguments for. The
All right.
Screenwriter Steven D'Souza says it's a Christmas film.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Interesting.
He has definitively said, yes, it's a Christmas film.
Interesting. All right. That's pretty funny, actually.
The date is Christmas Eve.
It is.
It perfectly sums up the craziness and stress of the holiday.
What? I mean, I could see that for like the National Lampoon Chevy Chase movies or whatever.
Well, to be honest, when my family gets together, I often think, oh shit, it's a bunch of German terrorists.
I'm being held hostage in this house.
I'm barefoot and I'm just like, oh fuck.
How am I gonna get out of here?
quick, throw all the Legos on the ground. And then I'm gonna like texting the only friend who also hates Christmas, like, how you holding up? Not gonna lie, this is kind of awful. And then like that one cool cousin you like shows up and immediately feels like shit, and you just yell, "Welcome to the party, pal."
You got one person who you're contacting who can't save you, but
and the last argument that's usually said is it's about bringing family together.
What? Oh, okay. I guess because he's
because John is coming to LA to try and win his wife back and see his kids.
That's true.
And that works in the end. It works.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. He gets back together.
The
with
family
his wife,
comes together by the death of terrorists.
All it cost was the lives of a few dozen robbers.
That classic framing device. Man versus man, man versus world, man versus self, man versus German terrorists to bring his family together.
That is kind of Christmassy, I guess. He's trying to bring his family back together. That's cute.
All right, here are the arguments saying no, Die Hard is not a Christmas film.
All right.
Bruce Willis says no.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, God, we've got like two sort of officially
Bruce
sources.
Willis says no, Die Hard is not a Christmas film.
Oh, man. I like how we've got like an officially, I'm saying this with quotes, official source on either side. I love that.
Well, Christmas is the setting. Well, Christmas Eve is the setting. The heist could happen literally any other occasion. Like, hey, we did a good sale. Or, hey, it's Easter. I guess offices don't have Easter parties, do they?
No. I don't think they do.
Hey, it's Secretary's Day. Kelly's getting lit.
Is that an actual holiday?
Secretary's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a day for secretaries?
Yeah, it's Secretary's Day.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, like, the plan didn't have to be Christmas Eve.
That's true.
It could have been Halloween or New Year's.
Yeah.
It just happened to be Christmas
Could
Eve.
have been their quarterly meeting party.
Yeah. Now, this was an opinion you had. It goes against the spirit of the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Hey,
there's
my
no
argument.
snowmen, there's no... I mean, it's not about learning a major lesson. Or,
Yeah.
it's not Rudolph.
There's no believing in Santa or whatever.
Yeah. And the last point is that Christmas is not a main point in the plot.
They talk about it a lot.
They talk about it, but it's not like this miracle can only happen on Christmas.
Oh,
And there's
yeah.
no Santa or reindeer.
Yeah. They should have brought a Santa to the party.
Yeah. Well, technically there is.
Was there?
Yeah, because he kills the terrorist, puts a Santa hat on him,
Oh, yeah.
and he writes on, like, the fucking wife beater, like, I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. Christmas.
Yeah.
Huh. There's some good points on either sides. No wonder this debate is so... To be honest, I didn't know this was like a huge debate.
Oh, it's like huge. It's been picking up steam as the years pass, but... So I think Die Hard is a Christmas film, but Dane Cook once tweeted, Die Hard is 100% a Christmas movie, so I'm kind of on the fence about it now.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. So that's in the against column, right?
Yeah, it is. That might actually change my opinion.
What about Daniel O'Brien? He said it is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
And I like that guy.
Daniel, yeah.
He was a cracked author and comedian. Who was actually the first person I had ever heard say it was a Christmas movie. Maybe
Presidential expert.
Yeah.
By his book, How to Fight Presidents. For the perfect stocking stuffer if you have time travel and listen to this episode.
Yeah, that book's going to become more and more relevant. That was my one political comment.
So there are a bunch of lists online saying top reasons Die Hard is the greatest Christmas story ever told. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go through some of the common ones
All right, like ones that appear on a bunch of these lists.
A bunch that appear on multiple lists.
Okay. And these are reasons why Die Hard's the greatest Christmas movie.
Much like Joseph and Mary, John McClane is a weary traveler.
Wow, that's a bit of a stretch. He went from point A to point B. And he's a little sleepy. Christmas movie.
Well, he had to go from point A to point B, and then point B to point C was fighting terrorists.
Yeah, like Joseph and Mary.
Like Joseph and Mary. You know that point in the Bible when Joseph and Mary are caught in a temple and they have to fight?
Defend themselves from German terrorists. Oh, yeah. I always forget about that chapter. I like that reason.
That's in McClanius, my favorite book of the Bible.
And so he said, yippee-ki-yay. Oh, man.
Both tales feature a pregnant woman.
He's pregnant, and is his wife pregnant or something?
No, her, Holly's coworker is pregnant.
Oh, that's right.
And Holly's like, hey, we need a sofa for this pregnant lady, and people need to use the bathroom at some point.
All right.
So there's a pregnant woman in both stories.
I mean, if it was his wife who was pregnant, I'd be a bit more convinced by that point. But she's kind of like a minor side character. Well, Mary's like kind of the main character until Jesus is born.
Are you sure?
She's pretty up there.
Okay. I haven't read it, so no spoilers.
Ah, damn it, I just gave it away.
I hope Jesus makes it. I hope Jesus is like Kevin Bean and nothing happens to him.
Ooh. Oh, man. Nobody tell him.
Just kidding, I know how it ends. It kind of bums me out that I'll never be as cool as Jesus.
Why?
I don't have all the cool piercings.
God damn it.
The spirit of friendship is a main part of Die Hard.
Where is the spirit of friendship?
So Argyle also helps.
Yeah.
Because he blocks the ambulance.
Oh, he does.
But John McClane and Al Powell,
yeah.
they're buddies and they help each other out.
Yeah, they talk about things.
And then John's like, you're a good cop, why are you a desk junkie? And he's like, I shot a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, one terrorist stands up and Al Powell gets the final kill of the movie. And then it's like, I shot a German terrorist. I mean, I still killed a kid. And I don't think that blood is going to be washed off my hands anytime soon.
Oh, man. I just murdered somebody else, so...
I just murdered a child. But in the future, I get to kill a German terrorist on Christmas Eve.
Little column A, little column B. I can sort of see that one then. I mean, a lot of movies have friendship, but I'm a little bit more convinced by that point than some of the others.
Okay, how about this? Hans Gruber is a better Christmas villain than the Grinch.
Why? I mean, Hans Gruber is an amazing villain, but it's not like he hates Christmas. Does he?
No. I mean, he's a better villain in a Christmas movie than the Grinch.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I think that one's kind of iffy because I feel like a Christmas villain has to link directly to Christmas.
Yeah, it's got to be like Scrooge or the Grinch that they're like.
Plus, no offense to Alan Rickman, but the Grinch is a bit more fuckable than Hans Gruber.
Ah, that green fur.
Oh, man. Daddy Grinch.
Oh, great. That's going to be in my head later. Pretty sure he already goes pantsless through Whoville.
If you have any fan art, please tag me. # Daddy Grinch.
Don't tag me.
Tag Jason.
No, you don't have to.
Because I have a feeling in a year I'm going to really regret that hashtag. You're a daddy, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, God. I'm not going to say it. Never mind.
All right, but this one is true.
What?
This might be the nail in the coffin.
All right.
Die Hard has the best use of gift wrapping.
When does he do the gift wrapping?
What? It's the end of the movie.
I haven't seen it.
He has the gun taped to his back.
Oh yeah.
Throw your machine gun on the ground. What was that thing you said, Mr. McClane? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And then he removes the tape, he removes the gun from the tape on his back, and he shoots both the terrorists, and, oh god, it's so cool.
I can't believe I forgot about that part. That was so awesome.
That's one of the most iconic parts of Die Hard, Jason.
I know. I just forgot there was gift wrapping involved in that. I guess the tape and stuff around there, yeah, that counts. All right, that was an amazing use of that.
Do you want some trivia about Die Hard?
Yeah.
The scene which Gruber and McClane meet was inserted into the script after Alan Rickman was found to be proficient at mimicking American accents. These are all taken from IMDb, by the way. The filmmakers had been looking for a way for the two characters to meet prior to the climax and capitalized on Rickman's talent.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how they found out he had a good American accent.
He's Alan Rickman, and he's amazing.
Yeah. Wasn't he like a Shakespearean actor? Or am I just thinking of his character from Galaxy Quest?
In the original script, as in the original novel, the action took place over 3 days. But John McTiernan, I probably butchered that, the director of Die Hard, was inspired to have it take place over a single night by Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Really?
Yes.
That's an interesting...
So Shakespeare inspired Die Hard.
Wow. I mean, in a way, slightly. That is weird. But I like it. I gotta admit, it works a lot better on if you say the movie takes place on Christmas Eve than like a couple days and then Christmas.
Arnold Schwarzenegger declined to shoot the film as a sequel. Arnold Schwarzenegger declined to shoot the film as a sequel to 1985's Commando, and Fox reluctantly gave the role to Bruce Willis, known as a comedic television actor.
Huh, I wonder why Arnold Schwarzenegger declined.
I don't know. I would say he probably regrets that decision.
Yeah.
He was in Terminator.
Yeah, he's done enough other things that he could get by with that. That's amazing that they took a chance on a comedic actor. A comedic television actor of all people.
This is my favorite piece of trivia. I love this so much. The Hungarian title is Give Your Life Expensive.
What?
Give Your Life Expensive, Jason.
Where's the...
What?
No, never mind. I'm trying to figure out how that makes sense.
The title of the sequel, Your Life is More Expensive. And the third Die Hard's title in Hungarian.
Wait, can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it Your Life is Most Expensive?
Close. The life is always expensive.
It sounds like a couple James Bond movies, actually.
I love that so much.
Die Hard, Your Life is More Expensive. I mean, I can sort of see the connection there.
No, I can't. How does that connect? Explain it to me, Jason.
'Cause you don't die easily, and your life is... Nope, don't see it.
My life is most expensive because I'm cripplingly disabled and I have bills to pay and my insurance is shit.
You could be in the next Die Hard.
Oh man, I could.
I mean, in Hungary.
Yeah. That's Die Hard, man.
Oh man, I forgot a lot about it. Man, it's really good. I think I'm gonna watch it this Christmas too.
You should watch it.
You kind of inspired me.
Watch it, Jason.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play it for the whole family again. I'm gonna be like, guys, this is our new tradition.
This and Shrek Retold.
Yeah, sure. Just have to watch out for my little cousin being there. There's some cursing.
How old is your little cousin?
The littlest one is like 6 or something.
Dude, you should show him. You should show him or her Die Hard.
There's cursing. I don't want him to run around.
But imagine,
saying,
like, they go back to
"Motherfucker."
kindergarten, like, how was your Christmas? I watched the new movie. Oh, really? What was your favorite part? When he brutally shot those 2 German terrorists and yelled, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!"
What?
I mean,
Who told you this?
when I was 7 in first grade, I invited kids over to watch The Exorcist.
What? Oh God, you're the worst. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh man, if I was one of those kids, I would have never forgiven you.
The teacher intervened before then.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, yeah, your son just overheard that, right? You don't actually have The Exorcist at home? Yes, that is correct.
Oh man.
Do you have anything to plug?
Yes, I'm going to plug my blog, thoughtcauldron.com, on all things world building and dungeon mastering and RPGs. And no, that's it. I'll also say I used to like crack.com, which this episode reminded me of. Is it still good?
It's okay. Schmitty the Clam is probably the only good part of crack.com right now.
All right, at least there's one good part.
Yeah. Oh, and David Wong.
Oh, David Wong's still in it?
So two people.
Okay. Oh, you have anything to plug?
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at DHP Gastelum. Gastelum, as in Mary.
Yeah.
Different type of Mary though, because it's Christmas.
The pregnant one.
Oh yeah. And stop by dhpgastelum.com. Mondays we update with podcasts, Wednesdays and Fridays with comics, and read my comic Aria, a cyberpunk mystery, on Wednesdays and Fridays.
By the time this episode's released, hopefully I'll be all caught up on it. Hopefully. I will be. Don't worry.
Jason, could I be sincere for a moment, man?
No.
Okay, never mind. If I was sincere, I would just want to say, man, like I'm really happy that you're my best friend.
Oh,
because like
never mind. You could be sincere.
The holidays are bullshit, and it's good to know that I have good people in my life.
Yeah, same here.
Good people who bought me a Nintendo Switch with 4 Pro controllers, Breath of the Wild, and Smash Ultimate.
The greatest part of Christmas.
And failure to do so would be an immediate cut out of my life. So.
That was a strange thing to add.
Peace on earth, can it be?
Was that last part true?
Yes. Good night, everybody!